She must be careful not to run. She thinks she really must observe every little part of this town closely. Reading signs posted outside of square buildings, she learns that this is a spiritual place. It is a land that believes in fairies and spirits, in gods, demons, and yokai. The performers she sees are performing the fantastic, the strange, the impossible. Indeed, every one of them is absolutely certain that what they're performing is magic. Casting spells by igniting vibrant powders in their hands to flame, smoke, and clouds. Divining fates by speaking toward still pools of water and interpreting the ripples within. Communing with other beings, they say, by manipulating lights before her eyes in a way she can't actually determine the mechanics of in a glance. This world is rich and full of belief. It is marvelous, wondrous, and all an unmistakable act. While strolling down the quaint avenues, the memory itself slowly informs her that every part of this place is truly performance, artificial, untruth. Deeply valued tradition, but absolutely not truth. Yet, when she reaches the city's outer limits, and memories with any attempts to cross a small barrier met with resistant reality, when she gazes out to the verdant hills beyond the low and easy wood fence that has stopped her, to the few but imposing old oak trees, and the clear sparkle of some distant lake, she understands, somehow, why one might believe in something even with sound evidence to the contrary. She herself comes from a strange world of fine glass. Why deny the belief that a world like this could be inhabited by a trickster fairy? Why reject the idea of things surpassing nature and logic? This is the memory of an artisan's helper, and the artisan is a so-called sorcerer who researches the existence of fantastical things. As a help, the girl she's living through has long known that all his research leads to dead ends. The purpose, she speculates, is not to really prove anything. It is to embolden one's beliefs and be better for it. Now the girl in red puffs a joking breath and smiles wistfully. That's a funny idea. With her hand on the post and wind flowing through her hair, she spots what she knows to be an ancient forest west from here. This is the memory of completing a simple errand, and perhaps that's why she is unable to travel too far. But she's sure she'll be back another memory. She thinks this land of artifice, magic, and show very much suits her in that crowd of glass she'd come across on the top of the world of Arcaea. Reflected more facets of the world than this within its other fragments. With a giddy feeling, she grips at the front of her dress. It is truly incredible. The smile on her face starts to wriggle anxiously. Somehow, she has never felt exhilaration quite like this before. The memories were heartening. They were comforting. She'd spent months within them, and at times she would think, I never want to leave. Still, she knew they had an ending, and she didn't want to see it. Besides, the future cannot be found within memories. She returned to the world of white, knowing she may never visit those days again. Days gone are just that. Stories told and over. Lives and loves finished. She doesn't regret it. As she slowly descends to the surface, looking up to the clouds that had once called her there, she knows every moment, every second spent in those memories was worth everything. It's like a question she never asked has been answered, and so her heart is full. The sky seems to be falling around her, all the pieces of her temporary home dropping faster or slower around her. In her chest, she feels a twinge of emotion. Thus, the sky, the true sky above, begins to part. Standing on the window platform, her hair whipping up past her face, she sees the glittering glass above is standing still. And behind the pieces, a new night sky is entering her sight. One she has never seen before. The clouds scatter and drop, disappear and dash away, as the sparkling void of shadows take their place. This velvet plain, reaching far and darkening, before a deep lavender wave of color spreads out over it, swaying, glowing. The stars are out. The day is over. Her heart aches. She whispers a name. This name for the last time. And she wipes her eyes with the back of her hand. Her glass breaks through the final thin layer of clouds. The complex graying landscape reveals itself to its farthest reaches. She smiles. She smiles. This is her new life. She holds out her hand, knowing that someday, somewhere beyond that horizon, she will find others who will take it. Someday, these hands will do something great. Until then, she will look ahead, living in the present in Arcaea.